Quick announcement before we get started. Our landlord has decided to not renew the lease, so we're selling a bunch of manga and magic cards over on eBay. Link down below to help my family and get us into a new place. Prices are reasonable, unless you want to be generous, of course. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Of all the new creatures from Modern Horizons 3, there was one that stood out to me. It has the image of a demon sitting on a throne of angel wings. How cool is that? Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically, if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Shilgengar, Sire of Famine, is a 5-mana 6/6 legendary elder demon with flying. We may sacrifice another creature. If we do, we create a blood token. If we sacrifice an angel this way, we create a number of blood tokens equal to its toughness instead. We may pay 3 Orzhov and sacrifice 6 blood tokens. If we do, we return each creature card from our graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Those creatures are vampires in addition to their other types. Blood tokens, while not as pervasive as treasure, food, or clue tokens, allow us to loot through our deck. We may pay 1, discard a card, and sacrifice it in order to draw a card. This allows us to fill our graveyard and dig through our deck at the same time. But it's only 1 card at a time, which can take a while. With this deck, our goal is to just cast a bunch of angels the old-fashioned way, and, if necessary, use Shilgengar's ability to reanimate all of them at the same time after a board wipe. So, this will not be an Aristocrats deck. Rather, we've got an angel deck where the commander serves as the sudden I win card in the right situation. Before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Recently, Ultimate Guard released this beautiful playmat with art from Maëlle Olivier Henry. This mat is absolutely gorgeous, depicting hunters braving a blizzard to bring food and sustenance back to their clans. This high-quality mat is here to protect your cards and keep them from sliding. So, check your local game store to see if they have it in stock, or click on the link down below to Ultimate Guard's Amazon store to see if they have it. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are spent talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Marsh Flats, Arid Mesa, Verdant Catacombs, Godless Shrine, Vault of Champions, Shattered Sanctum, Isolated Chapel, Shadowy Backstreet, Snowfield Sinkhole, Sunlit Marsh, Tainted Field, Desolate Mire, Fetid Heath, Caves of Koilos, Bright Climb Pathway, Shine Shadow Snarl, Orzhov Basilica, Bajuka Bog, 8 Plains, and 8 Swamps. Pretty straightforward. To accelerate our mana production, we're running Black Market Connections, Smothering Tithe, Gyata Font of Hope, Millikan, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy, Orzhov Signet, Marble Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Felwar Stone, Chromatic Lantern, Worn Power Stone, Thrawn Dynamo, and Solemn Simulacrum. I know a lot of people poo-poo on the diamonds, but they're wrong. For card advantage, we've got Pointed Discussion, Wedding Security, Laisa Forgotten Archangel, Emeria Shepherd, Firemain Commando, Angel of Indemnity, Entomb, Buried Alive, Sign in Blood, Victimize, Burning Rune Demon, and Stitcher's Supplier. Yes, a lot of these help to fill our graveyard, but we kind of want that in this deck. To help control the game, we're running Rampage of the Valkyries, Angel of the Ruins, Angel of Finality, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, Anguished Unmaking, Eradicator Valkyrie, D-Spark, Fracture, Vanishing Verse, Reprieve, and Leyline of the Void. These give us a wide variety of interaction and help us to stop our opponents from winning out of nowhere. To help reset the board, we've got Sunblast Angel, Damn, and Farewell. Flexible and on theme. The core of our deck consists of Court of Grace, Battle Angels of Tyr, Luminarch Ascension, Valkyrie Harbinger, Resplendent Angel, Angelic Accord, Linvala Keeper of Silence, Lyra Dawnbringer, Sarah's Emissary, Bruna the Fading Light, Gisela the Broken Blade, Renegade Reaper, and Breathkeeper Seraph. Supporting our plan, we've got Anointed Procession, Mondrak Glory Dominus, Ceremonial Knife, Camber the Plunderer, Furge's Retribution, Breach the Multiverse, Dread Summons, and Angel of Suffering. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage. 12 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Leyline of the Void, Farewell, and Bojuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Breach the Multiverse. Breach the Multiverse allows us to not only reanimate one of our big smashy angels, it also lets us steal creatures from our opponents. And it also helps fill our graveyard so that our commander can grab all of our creatures back and win us the game. Originally, when I started building this deck, I wanted to go all in on the Angel Aristocrats theme, but that just didn't leave enough room to do anything else. I was also thinking about a self-mill theme, but there aren't a ton of cards that let us dump our hands quickly. Orzhov doesn't have a lot of wheel effects or looting effects like you get in Izzet, but we can be specific and targeted. We can search our library for 3 or 4 big angels, cast 1, sacrifice it on an opponent's turn, activate our commander, bring everything back, and win the game that way. Of course, if that doesn't work, we've got enough token generators alongside a couple of token doublers to just take over the game with an army of angels. Are you building a Shilgengar Sire of Famine commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Mark, Borging, Nazwin, Midge, Alix, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Michael, Skinwalker, Sidewinder, Austin, William, Dan, Pye, Dead Segway, Turner, and Triz. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.